All aboard, it's episode 60 in the Devil's Towers, 1969 Max Chaos game, which is a game where we try to see just how chaotic of a system we can create and still be profitable, but we're not doing too hot because I've got trains stuck again. Oh my goodness. Alright, what are you trying to do now? Okay. And of course that sticks him because he can't get across his tracks. Holy smokes. You're empty. Is that a depot? You're a trash train anyway. Why are you stuck? Your line does this, goes over this, comes by, yeah, you were blocked by him. Okay. Oh, brother. TriStars are losing money long term. I was afraid of that. We are not doing well. What does the financials say now? Now it's looking more like 2015. We're going to cashier out at this rate unless something goes spectacularly right. Hi, who's in depot? In a depot. Hi, which route are you? The mandated trash line. 99. Going out to boondocks. Well, this would explain why. Tell you what, let's go here. You're picking up your trash. You're supposed to go to here. And I'm going to subsume. Where's boondocks? That one. All right. Okay, I think I see what's going wrong here. We took out what was supposed to be your line, thinking that was a need for another line. Aha. There we go. All right, let's see if I redispatch you, mister, whether you will cause me issues. Are you going to behave? Or are you going to be a brat and cause us problems? I'm going to leave you for a moment to ride along with the PSC mandated trash line. I just realized I left my cup of herbal tea in the kitchen again. But I have a pretty good feeling that this is indeed going to be the route that I needed him on. So we'll see. All right, I'm back. One of those issues that every once in a while I do something that screws myself up. Make certain we haven't had anything new today. It's October, was new town hall, new town hall, new town hall, new town hall, and the wind power plant. Before that, it was the home market near Mallefield, which we've need to go check. Oh, 69? That's been dealt with. Okay. Darn it. I thought that I gotta watch my dates. Getting late. I am making mistakes. It's been a long day. And not a good one. It's time to start thinking about what I can do to boost production here. Only getting about a 40% boost. $324, $972, but where arrived is 50 and our departed is 50. We need to improve that train. Now the problem is, which one is it? Manly Pittman, that's the one. He's just not getting people in. I can see a whole different way I would lay this map out next time around. But it would be on a fix-it type, and it would have to go all the way back to 35, which is the earliest save point I have. Admitting your failures is a good thing, actually, because when you admit them, you can sit back and look into them. We're headed to 1.5 down. We're down to 25 years, which does take us 23. We're still holding our own. We might make it to the year we won't have the money to match that 125 million in the bank assets, and I think it was 2.5 or 2.3 million in op prof that year. There are far different ways I'd like to take and start running these games. I'm definitely leaning more towards a main line and spur with sidings, or siding and spurs, over the dedicated individual lines with only a few dedicated individual lines for like bullet trains or something. And still keep them on shared corridors as much as possible. Playing these games makes me realize that I think we're going to see a far different style when I do a full-on takeoff game in Pack 64. And maybe even a totally different style of play from me. But I am more towards the single line with sidings early on. Looking it over, Crush Crazy Cements looking good. Things are looking good, it's just it's not making the money. These are not the maps for the ferries. This is not the maps for a lot of things. I would love to take and do a game where you try to untangle this kind of a mess. And try to make it profitable. And that might be a challenge for down the road. But it would be way down the road. It'd be a D-Max Chaos special game. I am leaning more and more towards the idea that the Chaos games should be a special sequence of games. You know, maybe a holiday weekend or something. I just can't see doing this kind of craziness and the levels of frustration, even on a fix-it game. And I get to go back a year on the fix-it game because of an error that made me do that microphone update that cost me settings, and they're doing it again. What is it about this line that has these guys? Is it me and my flaggings? Is it... This guy keeps trying to use the wrong siding. He shifts over, because he doesn't want to do the bridges, and I've even put him on the waypoints. Tempted to take and send him back to his quarry and then just leave him on an isolated line. But this is part of what I'm just going to give in on. This is why I'm starting to lose money, as I have gotten to the dejected point of, without proper lines, and I'm even running into it in the 128 game, where I'm learning, hey, waypoints, when you use them, they're effective, but you got to make certain you're marking where you're putting them. That is a nice part, is having the waypoint station on OpenTTD, crew change station, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to probably call them crew change points, and then get in trouble for, that being abbreviated CCP. You're a commie. No. Crew change point, dummy. That canal, though, I still can't believe that worked. The ships are losing money, though, now. Perfect, if I check it. Chart, profit. No, they make money. They make money when they deliver. And if they get 2 deliveries in a year, multiple deliveries in a year, they do pretty good. So I guess overall shipping is possible. I'm going to have to keep playing with it more. Breakdown of the finances, because it's the end of the night. This is the last episode that we'll post. It'll actually post Sunday sometime, probably in the morning. After this episode, there will be a delay. At least one of the games will be recorded tonight. I just can't get to sleep before midnight. $25.9, 26. Holding steady. But still 1.2 op lost. Not good. 1.4 with construction and new vehicles. We spent too much on vehicles this time around. And some of this could be solved with, other routings, better designed stations, better designed main lines for certain. Maybe not serving every industry, just saying, hey, there's industries out there I'm not going to serve early on. But the rules of serving everything did make it tough. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. We're going to do a speed run. I'm going to get us up to at least 2,000 by next game. This game, we're going to be lucky to deal with it. I've done everything I can think of for those 2 trains. Everything. I am frustrated beyond belief. At this point, I think it is some glitch errors that introduce when you get a certain number of vehicles out there. I mean, when you look at our vehicle list, all settings, turn off the special filters. I am up to vehicle 269. There are vehicles missing. before 76. So, there have been enough replacements that the vehicle numbers are down. But there's probably is that number. And a lot of this limitation is my machine, not the game. Because I see guys who run far more than me. But they've got a special built gaming machine. We have an awful lot of stuck vehicles now. And I'm going to call it there. This is it for tonight. This has been episode 60. I don't know what else I can do that will begin straightening this mess out. And I think some of this is the glitches where my machine is getting overwhelmed. And that's the point where I have to. That's where the game ended in 2025 before. Was if it runs for very long on that game, this machine crashes out. So I do need a better machine to go any further, I think. I'm Kelly Jack. I know you'll have a better day than I'm having. This has been Max Chaos. Tomorrow will be a few pickup games, not Max Chaos Day.